It's not a movie. It's not a movie. CDC warning of zombie deer disease. And I was looking at a video earlier and I came across this. And I started just noticing what was happening. Looking into everything. Now, it was originally called the chronic wasting disease. But then this name came about because they say the staggering effects of it, which make you actually look like zombified. You know, it affects your neurological central nervous system, which makes the deer start pretty much deteriorating. The body starts changing. It loses fear, so it affects emotional distress. Now, in Mississippi, Alabama had just banned this deer meat, but we're still serving it in Mississippi, right? They say it's okay. Some of it's okay. Some of the deer meat, they say deer, elk, and moose. So all you hunters, just look out. This is almost similar to mad cow disease as well. People got infected in the UK around the 80s and 90s due to this disease spread. So yeah, this is being reported in 2018, and they're saying in the US and Canada, this is being reported. And now they're saying that it could spread to humans. Of course, we don't trust the CDC at all. You know, when they first found it back in the day, which they say they found the zombie deer disease or chronic wasting disease, you can call it, either or. They found it around the 50s or 60s, and they didn't have any fears of it, you know, jumping to humans then, but now they're saying they need to do more testing to make sure it doesn't evolve. They said the prions, basically prions is in a protein, basically. It could evolve. It could evolve. I almost feel like you're in a fictional movie sometime, but this stuff is real. So they're warning the hunters, and a lot of areas are taking this seriously. You just look it up yourself and check this out. So as this thing widespreads, and we look at this scenario, most important thing to really watch for here is, will they develop it to actually infiltrate humans? And it's in the meat, so you really got to watch out for the deer meat in the market. And that's the easiest way to spread bacteria through deer meat. What's going on? It's the easiest way. Anytime you're talking about spreading diseases, put it in the food sources. Put it in the food sources. People will easily fall into it. You know, we have over 20,000 cases of flesh-eating bacteria yearly, and that statistics are posted. It's strange how these things evolve. I mean, I understand how they evolve, and I understand that naturally, that's funny to even say that word. Things don't just evolve naturally. Not like they used to. Things are evolving at a different rate. So with this deer zombie disease, with them even bringing it up and even warning you, you gotta also think that if they're warning you of that, what else are they capable of possibly covering up something else? But not saying that this is a distraction, because it's not a distraction. It's something that we have to take seriously, because it's been reported from multiple different sources. And you don't want to be the idiot who is like, oh, they just bull crapping us, and you mess around and eat it, and you start getting affected by this stuff. You start deteriorating on you, start losing weight. It's not a fictional subject to talk about. Serious matter. Just get to the point where you think like, when will they actually initiate that moment of that weird outbreak type stuff? Because, you know, we always see the drugs and people going crazy on that flock of drug, that zombified looking stuff, like almost like possession, which basically is. So this is a serious thing to take note of and do your own research on as well. And you know, if you're a hunter or not, you eat meat or not, this is the way for them to not only, one, try to put you in fear, but two, have an alternative motive behind what they're doing as well. So when they say they want to put it in laboratories and see how it evolves or study it, it usually leads down to another path, or it usually leads down to another journey. So even though this disease was discovered about 50 years ago, Mark Zabel, an immunologist, says it may rapidly evolve because it's a newly found condition, and it's most likely to rapidly spread and evolve, you know, to infect humans. I mean, it's not new if it's found 50 years ago. I guess 50 years ago was new. I mean, that's more than my lifetime. That's not new. That's just like saying, oh, I was born 50 years ago, but I'm new still. I'm still new to everything. I'm still learning. You know, this CWD, that's the chronic waste disease. That's when I say CWD, that's what I'm talking about. Can move through prions, and strands of infectious diseases can evolve through meat, which meat has always been one of the worst things and carried the most diseases, which is a breeding ground for a lot of bacteria. But you know, they put GMO food, and now they infect the meat, they infect a lot of stuff. But overall, what's the word can I say for this? Overall, they show the utter disregard to stop experimenting, to stop manipulating stuff. You know, they was in a laboratory, right, with the monkeys, so they already gave the monkeys this meat pretty much, and they seen that the monkeys got infected, and it's like, oh, since primates got infected, now we're afraid that it can, you know, spread to humans, because we've seen how it affected the monkey. Pretty sure they just got the monkeys in the laboratory as test subjects. And I remember they had an article coming out like, oh, the monkeys infected in the zoo, they may spread this disease. They may. And most of the time you just handing them off stuff, experimenting on them, and then you release them to infect. Project, right? It's a project to infect. Something you just got to keep the heads up on in this. You know, I don't take days off, you know. I don't take days off. That's why I'm here posting every single day. The people who want to destroy this world, they don't take days off, so neither can I. Neither can I. I get up, tell you what's going on, and spread the info. It's up to you to make it useful. Study and research it yourself. Figure out what's going on. Get the message out to other people. We're just talking as people and revealing stuff that needs to be talked about. Steven Jackson, JWTV. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, click the bell.